Hello, health champions. This is Dr. Lewis. Now, I put up this video about hormonal contraceptives, and as we all expected, they pulled it down. I followed it up with another video highlighting the areas that are considered sensitive, areas that you cannot touch, and if you touch those areas, of course, they'll come after you. And this is masturbation, pornography, abortion, religion, and the LGBTQ agenda. Again, they pulled it down. So if you've not watched those videos, they are on my YouTube. You can make an effort and go watch them, just in case you did not watch them. I'm glad they did not pull them down on YouTube. However, that is not a topic for today. My topic for today is my Kushite people and my Meru people from Meru County, people from Garissa, Marsabit, Isiolo, Wajir, and Mandera. These counties are recording high incidences of cancer. The cases of cancer, diabetes, and hypertension, and even chronic conditions are on the rise. And this is very predictable. This is actually what you people know. People from these counties consume a lot of Miraa or cat. And Miraa nowadays is planted using fertilizers, and then they use chemicals like pesticides and herbicides for this process. Now, those herbicides are rich in a chemical called glyphosate. And glyphosate is a carcinogen. Basically, it's an agent that causes cancer. It's associated highly with cancer cases. Now, these people also consume a high amount of seed oils. For example, in the Kushite community, these are the Boranas, the Burji, the Gari, the Merile, and the Somalis. They have a type of meat that is called nyiri nyiri, and it's a form of meat that is preserved in oils. Now, nyiri nyiri was designed to be preserved in ghee, but nowadays, what they're doing is they're preserving it in seed oils. The same people, plus the Meru people, consume a lot of soda when they're chewing Miraa. They consume a lot of energy drinks. They consume a lot of sugar, a lot of wheat products in form of injera and chapati and bread. And they consume a lot of rice. Meru people consume a lot of githeri, to an extent that if you tell them to eat any other food, they ask you to kule gani. They eat githeri all through, every day, all day. People from Marsabit and Isiolo and those counties, they consume a lot of injera, that is basically wheat. They consume a lot of sugar. They consume a lot of seed oils. They consume a lot of soda. And these things are the ones that are actually feeding your cancer. Cancer feeds on sugar. So imagine this, if you're a Meru person, you eat Miraa, and this Miraa has glyphosate. Slow by slow, you're loading your system with toxins. And then, that is cancer coming through. Now again, you consume soda, you consume seed oils, you consume wheat products. These are foods that are highly inflammatory to the system, which basically means you are actually causing systemic inflammation, and cancer spreads faster in inflamed tissues. So that means you already consumed a chemical or an agent that will cause you cancer, and then now you've provided an environment for this cancer to spread. So how will you be able to contain cancer in case you get it? Also, you are consuming these foods that are rich in sugar, and you know very well that glucose is the primary source of energy or the fuel for cancer cells. So you're actually getting cancer, making an environment for it to spread, and then feeding the cancer. So this is a problem. The Kushite nation have a month called Ramadan, the holy month of Ramadan, where they fast. But they fast during the day, but feast during the night. And what are they feasting on? Juices, dates, sugar, seed oils, wheat products. So is it by surprise that these cases are rising? It is not. And then 10 years from now, everybody will be singing and writing in capital letters, RIP, and we chant all these slogans that one day cancer will die. Okay? You're in hospital every day to take your drugs to get your refill for prescription for diabetes and hypertension, but you're not learning. You keep on going to the pharmacy to take omeprazole to alter your stomach environment. How will you avoid stomach cancer or gastric cancer in future, or colon cancer? With all these inflammatory foods, with all that Miraa that you're chewing, you're addicted to Miraa and you defend it, but you don't know where it's coming from. You don't understand the basics that are going on. This is a problem. And I just saw this, and this is a picture from Isiolo County, and this is a picture that is actually taken on a diabetes awareness week. So health systems are dishing out soda to people and then celebrating diabetes awareness. How is that even making sense? How will we ever get out of this pandemic? It is hard if we don't take life seriously. And most of the healthcare providers are the ones who are actually propagating this type of information, because you should see medics wearing white coats and stethoscopes on their necks and spreading the same information that is in the syllabus and the same misinformation, because they are conveyor belts of misinformation. Don't take me wrong. There are other medics who are doing a good job to educate the masses and to bridge the gap between the masses of the public and healthcare, because most of the healthcare providers are rogue, and the wider the gap between healthcare and the public, the better for them, because they survive with that gap. But when you narrow down that gap and then you change things for the betterment of the healthcare system. Now understand this: if you are a healthcare provider and you have no idea of how to reverse diabetes, join other people who are spreading health information. Don't be resistant. Don't be a syllabus medic. Again, don't be arrogant or don't be ignorant. Remember, you are in that position of privilege to ease pain and suffering in the lives of those people. And those people belong to God. So if you ease pain and suffering from the lives of God's people, then you are blessed. And also remember, blessings are not a right. They are a privilege. Therefore, if you are a doctor, you are a nurse, you are a pharmacist, whatever cadre you are, a healthcare provider, understand that that position, you are not special. That position was bestowed upon you so that you can ease pain and suffering in the lives of God's people.